So what happens when you put your profile on a dating site and you put yourself out there because you think you're ready? This is Linda G. Robert, your Back in the Groove Again coach, helping you live your best life right now so you can love what you do. I'm going to give you an update. A couple of months ago, I put it out there. I said that I was ready and willing to be in a relationship. And, I was also sharing that I had a lot of beliefs that were telling me that maybe you're not going to find anybody. So I decided to put my profile out there about a month and a half ago, and I did start communicating with someone. And then we ended up by sharing emails and then eventually FaceTiming each other. And we finally agreed after a couple of weeks, well, we better meet, because how else are we going to know if there's a connection? And I have to agree, it's one thing to send emails. It's another thing to talk on the phone. You might get a sense of the person on the phone. I remember quite a few years ago, I loved the voice, and then when I met the person, yeah, not so much, right? So we agreed to meet, and I just got an email a few hours ago saying that, he has to apologize. He's just too busy right now. It's not the right timing. He's got too many things on the go right now. And I really accepted that. I think, I appreciated that from him. But to be honest with you, I was going to tell him something very similar. But I decided, so I was thinking of telling him something similar, but I decided not to, because I was and is still open to, finding a partner, finding, a relationship. But I'm not willing to put in all the work. So it really boils down to, am I really, really wanting to have a relationship? I think the bottom line is not really. Let me explain. I've been on my own for some time. And, oh, by the way, I'm not putting this video out there, to look for anybody. That's not the purpose of this message. It's more to help women, about my age, to help you understand what you might be going through. So I've been single for a long time. And I still go through the thoughts of maybe I'd like to be in a relationship, but it teeter-totters. Sometimes I want to, and it's stronger than other times. And sometimes I'm doing so great on my own that I don't really want to be in a relationship, except when it comes to, this is going to sound really terrible, but I live in a house and there's a lot of quote unquote man stuff to do, like mowing the lawn and painting the deck and stuff like that. And in the past, I've hired people to do that. I've hired people to paint my deck and to do the kind of the manual labor. And it's really terrible to say that. I know that being in a relationship and having a partnership and sharing mutual interest and just being together and sharing a life together is something that we all strive for. In my case, it's a great idea, but I've been on my own for so long that, is there room for somebody else in my life? Sure, maybe there is. If they magically appeared in my life, I would more than likely be shocked and would definitely make room. So it's not that. It's the time and effort that it requires to find a relationship, or to at least find somebody to date with. So, here's the thing. I think that in my case, my attention isn't focused enough on that, because I really do think that if you want to find somebody, you really have to put your attention on putting the work, putting the vibes, dressing the part to meet somebody. It requires attention. You have to put attention on it. More attention than on, other things. And I have to admit, my attention has been more on working things, stuff around the house, things, and just kind of living my life. That's what my attention has been. So when the gentleman said to me that he's got too many things going on, I secretly said, I wonder if he means that I've got too many things going on, which is true. I do have a lot of things going on, but not so many things that I wouldn't be able to make time for somebody. That's for sure. So what are my tips? Well, I don't know if I have any tips for that today. I'm going to say that if you do want to meet somebody, um, whatever your age is, make sure it's for the right reasons, right? Make sure that you want to meet somebody for the right reasons for you. I'm not going to tell you what the right reasons are. What are your reasons? Why do you want to meet somebody? So make sure it's for the right reasons, and it's going to require some attention. Here's what I mean. It means that if you want to attract somebody, you're going to have to put your attention on that, which means taking some time to maybe put your profile online, taking some time to verify potential partners online or potential companions online and responding and inviting others to chat with you. That requires time. You might have to set time aside and to continue to do that regularly until you meet somebody. In my case, what I did too, and I thought that was really helpful too, is I listened to some visualizations, and they were really inspiring and really made me think that I was ready to have a relationship. So that might be something as well that you want to add to your attention. Start listening to visualizations that make you feel really good and confident, maybe even sexy, and open to finding a relationship. So that's also putting attention on it. Of course, too, if you're going out, if you go to the grocery store, if you go shopping anywhere, you might also want to be mindful that you never know who you're going to meet. Now, that's what I've been paying more attention to. I want it to be more natural for myself. So if I happen to go to the grocery store and I notice somebody that I'm attracted to, I'm going to move forward in that direction. I was going to say smile, but lately we're wearing masks, so they wouldn't necessarily know if I'm smiling or not, except for my eyes. They might be able to tell that I'm smiling. But in my gestures and in what I say to them, I might say something, smart about what they're doing at the store, choosing the right fruit or, whatever the circumstances are. I probably would say something like that. So you want to be mindful of that, right? That's putting attention on what it is that you want as well. And I think the last thing that I want to say too is once you're doing that, right? You go online, you create profiles, you verify the profiles, and you comment on certain profiles and so on, all of that. Then it's really letting go, just letting go. Because I think if we really, really are so hard pressed, that energy is going to come out. If we give the impression that we're desperate, it's going to come out. So let's relax a little bit more about it and know that you will attract the right person. Having that right mindset is so important as well. So this is Linda G. Robert, your Back in the Groove Again coach, helping you live your best life right now so you can love what you do. And I will talk to you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye now.